California law requires all cities and counties to have a plan for how they will meet the housing needs of everyone in the community. When population forecasts are updated, cities like Carlsbad need to update their plans based on the specific number and types of housing they need to accommodate to meet future needs. But what if we don't want to build more housing in Carlsbad? That's normal, but there are actually a lot of reasons why it's important to meet our community's housing needs. For example, it can be challenging for coastal cities like Carlsbad to attract teachers, police officers, and other middle-income professionals because of the high cost of housing. Children who grew up here can have a hard time staying in Carlsbad due to housing affordability. Lack of affordable housing can lead to increased homelessness and the cost associated with managing its effects on the community. Besides, having enough housing for everybody helps fulfill Carlsbad's community vision, especially the values of sustainability, thriving neighborhoods, and community connection. And if we don't get a new housing plan approved, the city could be sued, lose state funding opportunities, and in the end, not have a say in where new housing should go. So, how many new homes are needed? Based on the state's forecast and a local formula, Carlsbad needs 3,873 new housing units. Of those, more than half need to be affordable to lower-income households. The updated housing plan must show the exact locations where future housing can be built and how many homes can be built at each location. So how do we decide where new housing should go? Well, we already know some locations that won't work, like locations with sensitive habitat or species, or with steep slopes that make it hard to build, locations in a flood zone, or in the flight path of the airport. So, what are considered good places for new homes? Vacant lots not set aside as open space, sites that need rehabilitation, or with uses that are no longer being used, locations where housing could become more dense than it is today, locations near public transit, and essential services like libraries and neighborhood-serving retail centers. Areas where housing could be added to commercial buildings or in business parks, creating live-work neighborhoods. Some cities encourage homeowners to build granny flats on their properties. These are called accessory dwelling units. Before we decide what goes where, we need your help. What criteria are most important to you when thinking about where new housing should be located? The decisions we make over the coming months will shape our community for years to come. Let's work together to make sure Carlsbad's updated housing plan really is the very best one for our home and our future.